Hi guys, welcome back to another video on Harry's Prusa 3D printing tips, and today I'm going to give you some top tips on how to reduce your print time with the Prusa MMU2S. Okay, let's get to it. Right, so if we go to print settings and multiple extruders and we go to the white tile drop down menu, in order to see the settings that I'm seeing right now, you have to be in the expert mode in Prusa Slicer. So of course, reducing the width, we can do that. That will inevitably lead to a decrease in print time. However, the problem with that is reducing the width of the purge tower can typically lead to bleeding, especially when you're going from a transition from a really dark filament color to a very light color, and typically can result in bleeding. So, for example, if we look at the Joseph Prusa model here, for example, let me give you an example. The black jumper here, the transition between that to a much lighter color, such as the color of the skin, like the beige wood color kind of color, that they typically you may see black spots within the model because of course the extruder hasn't had enough time to fully transition from the black filament to the much lighter filament. Another key way to reduce your print time is if we go here and click on wipe options, and you'll see it's giving me two options here. I can do wipe into this object's infill or wipe into this object. Typically, if we click on wipe into this object's infill, that will reduce the print time because it will be doing all the color transitions or the majority of the color transitions within the infill of the model. And so I highly recommend that you use this because it will not only significantly reduce your print time, but you're never going to see the infill of the model anyway, because all we care about when it comes to 3D printing models like this is the external perimeters, right? So the actual infill within the object we don't really worry about. So if it does all its wipe to infill within the model, then that's of course going to greatly reduce our print time. My last top tip that I would give you for reducing your print time would be if we go back to the wipe tower and use no sparse layers. So no sparse layers, what that does is essentially in Prusa Slicer, it will reduce the height of the purge tower so that it is only the height of color transition. So when it's printing the same color, so such as the grey legs or printing the black jumper, it won't bother adding to the purge tower. So therefore, that's going to greatly reduce our waste material. Of course, saving us a few grams of filament on the spools, and yeah, it's just a really great way of reducing your print time as well as saving your filament. Yeah, so I hope this video has helped. If you have any questions, queries that you want to ask, please put them down in the comments below. I'll be happy to get back to you. But for now, I hope you have a great Christmas and happy 3D printing.